Imagine you're at the checkout at a supermarket in Germany. You're marvelling at the speed at which the cashier is scanning your items as you try to catch them flying off the conveyor belt at you in your sustainable tote bag. As you wave your card and pay, you smile to yourself, proud of your speedy packing skills, ready with a confident Auf Wiedersehen. But the cashier says Bon, and you think, oh no, what did they just say? You've now got 4 options. Which one do you choose? Number 1, say Wie bitte? Excuse me? But then you risk holding everyone up. 2, say Ja. But what am I saying Ja to? Number 3, say ebenso, meaning likewise. A bit of a risk. Or number 4, do you smile and wave? Hallo, ich bin Rebecca, deine Deutschlehrerin. Today we're looking at 12 words, phrases, questions to help you survive the day in Germany. Whether you live there and you're just starting to learn German, or whether you're planning to travel to a German-speaking country in the future. Los geht's, let's go. So whenever I've moved to a new country, I've always had these experiences where a little word just catches me out and I'm not sure what to say. Let me know if you've had a similar experience. I'd love to hear your stories in the comments. A common place to hear words that you're not familiar with in a new country is the supermarket. And at the start of the video, we heard Bon. This is short for Kassenbon, der Kassenbon. So you might also hear that. Or the full question, which this is short for, is Möchten Sie den Kassenbon haben? Would you like to have the receipt? You might also hear Kassenzettel, der Kassenzettel. Or if you're in a clothes shop, for example, you may often hear Beleg, der Beleg. Möchten Sie den Beleg? If you're wanting a receipt for tax purposes, then you'd often be asking for die Quittung. Die Quittung. Notice the pronunciation of the Q and U together in German. It's a Qw sound, Qw. Die Quittung. And if you want the bill or the invoice, then you're asking for die Rechnung. Die Rechnung. When you're leaving a shop or a supermarket in Germany, the cashier or the person working there may also wish you a nice day. How do you say that in German? Schönen Tag. If it's the weekend, you may hear schönes Wochenende. How do you respond to that? Well, there are a few options. You could say Ihnen auch. That's the formal way to say to you too. Ihnen auch. This is all short form. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag. I wish you a nice day. Or ich wünsche Ihnen ein schönes Wochenende. I wish you a nice weekend. Shortened to schönen Tag and schönes Wochenende. So saying you too, we take out the Ihnen and add auch. Ihnen auch, you too. If you're saying it to a friend, then you'd say dir auch. Dir auch. That's the informal to you too. But you can also say likewise, and you've got 3 options here for likewise. You could say ebenso, ebenso, ebenfalls, ebenfalls, and gleichfalls, gleichfalls. You can pick your favourite. So that's a nice one to use when you're leaving a shop or a supermarket, for example. Ausdruck Nummer 3, phrase number 3. Imagine you are going to a bakery in Germany and you really want to try some of the local bread because the bread is really good in Germany. You're going to be asked, what would you like, or how can I help? And in German, you will hear, for example, kann ich Ihnen helfen? Can I help you? Or was darf's sein? Was darf's sein? In response to this, you need to be able to say, I would like. 2 options. Ich möchte. Ich möchte. Ich hätte gerne. I particularly like this one. Ich hätte gerne. And then you're going to add your order onto that. These 2 phrases are followed by the accusative case. So let's say we would like a pumpkin seed roll. Very, very tasty and highly recommended if you go to Germany. You would say, ich hätte gerne ein Kürbiskernbrötchen. Ich hätte gerne ein Kürbiskernbrötchen. Or ich möchte ein Kürbiskernbrötchen. Bitte. Nummer 4. Let's talk about allergies. I'm allergic to peanuts, and once in a German bakery on holiday, I didn't ask if there were any nuts in the bread roll. I'm not sure what I was thinking. I just assumed there weren't for some reason, and I just didn't ask. 2 hours before my flight, I had a full reaction and had to go to hospital. Not ideal. So what should I have said in the bakery? Well, there's a few options. I should have said, Hallo, ich bin allergisch gegen, in my case, Nüsse. Ich bin allergisch gegen Nüsse. I could have also said, Ist das nussfrei? Is that nut free? Many people also have a gluten intolerance. In German, that's a long word, Glutenunverträglichkeit. But you can also say, is that gluten free? Ist das glutenfrei? Ist das glutenfrei? And then you get your answer, ja oder nein, and you know what you can eat. And you don't have an allergic reaction like me without asking. Also watch out for the word Spuren, or enthält Spuren, contains traces. You see that a lot on packaging for food items. Nummer 5. Let's say we've gone shopping in Berlin. There's lots of nice little boutique shops in certain areas in Berlin. But when you go into one of these shops, often you're alone, and the shop assistant will ask you, do you need help? Kann ich Ihnen helfen? And you just want to have a look around, you don't want to talk to anyone. This is the phrase that you need. Ich schaue mich nur mal um. Ich schaue mich nur mal um. Oder ich schaue mich nur um. Ich schaue mich nur um. Nummer 6. We've come out of the shop and we are needing to leave the city. We're late for our train, although in Germany the trains are generally late, so it's okay. But let's say we're rushing to the train station and we need to ask for help, and we need to say, where is the train station? Very useful phrases. Können Sie mir bitte helfen? Can you help me please? Können Sie mir bitte helfen? And to say where is, wo ist? In this case, the train station, wo ist der Bahnhof? Or we could also say, wie komme ich am besten zum Bahnhof? How do I best get to the train station? 2 more very useful questions that you will be asked if you're ordering food or drink in a German-speaking country. Nummer 1, zum hier essen oder zum Mitnehmen? Zum hier essen oder zum Mitnehmen? That means to eat in or take away. So you can simply respond with zum hier essen, to eat here, oder zum Mitnehmen, to take with me. And the second question, zahlen Sie bar oder mit Karte? Zahlen Sie bar oder mit Karte? Bargeld means cash and Karte means card. So you can say bar, cash, oder mit Karte, by card. My last 4 useful phrases are to do with meeting people. The first one is na. Na? Why does everyone keep saying na to me? Are they saying no? Na? Doesn't seem like they're saying no. What does na mean? So imagine you've gone to a party or you're meeting up with a friend, you may arrive and you go na, and your friend will say na. And then you might say back, na, wie geht's? And your friend might say, alles gut. So na means, hello, how are you? How's it going? Try it out next time you meet up with a German-speaking friend. Phrase number 10, Nummer 10. Let's say we've met someone new in a German-speaking country and we want to say, pleased to meet you. How do you say this in German? Freut mich. Freut mich. This is actually short for Es freut mich, dich kennenzulernen. Informal. Es freut mich, dich kennenzulernen. If we're in a formal situation and we're using the formal address, so at work or meeting someone older than you or that you don't know, it's generally better to go with the formal version just to be polite, and then you can always switch to the informal version. So the formal version would be Es freut mich, Sie kennenzulernen. Es freut mich, Sie kennenzulernen. And then when you leave and you want to say it was nice to meet you, you can say hat mich gefreut. Hat mich gefreut. Or the longer version, es hat mich gefreut, dich kennenzulernen. Or formal, es hat mich gefreut, Sie kennenzulernen. Nummer 11. Das Wort bitte. Bitte can mean many things. Bitte can mean please. Bitte can mean bitte schön, you're welcome. Or bitte can mean bitte? Wie bitte? What did you say? Excuse me? The informal version of wie bitte is hä? Hä? Use that one in very informal contexts only. Otherwise, wie bitte? And my last useful phrase, which is actually 3 words, is stimmt. Das stimmt. That's right. Genau. Genau, exactly. Very, very useful for conversations with friends. And my favourite, ach so. Ach so. Meaning, oh right. With ach so, you can play with the intonation to give the idea of understanding. Ja, und dann hat einfach das neue Auto gekauft. Ach so. Or of surprise. Du magst ihn, oder? Er kommt heute Abend zur Party. Ach so. Und das war's für heute. That was it for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comments which phrase was new for you or which phrase you're going to try out next time you're in a German-speaking country. Tschüss!